probably look like trash because I am trash, and that's okay. Hello everybody. So I got kicked off Snap because people said I talk a lot, so here I am on YouTube. It's so weird to say it, but it is currently I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's 4:37 and I have a class at 6, and I'm trying to like do my makeup so I can catfish them because why not? Okay everybody, so I'm back. My camera died, so I had to go charge it. And what time is it, you may ask? It is 7:28. I don't know if you guys can see that. So because my phone died and my camera died and my phone was like at 8%, so I'm like, okay, I might as well just go charge it and stuff. So I finished the eye look, charged the camera, charged the phone, did my class, and then now we can go ahead and finish the face. Oh my god, sometimes I forget that I live with other people and like they're people in the house, you know, just not my house. So one of my classes, it looks pretty hard, you know. And then he started talking about like thesis and I was like, oh my god, I don't mind research, but I hate writing. Like, I hate it. So I do like 2 pumps of foundation since I'm not really going anywhere now. Actually, I have to film my introduction to one of my classes, so I'm just gonna go pretty easy, I guess, on that makeup. Sometimes when I watch like YouTubers and then they put like literally 5 pounds of foundation, I'm like, why? You don't need 5. And then like it's always the ones that have like really good skin, not like me. Okay, let me tell you guys about my skin, because I know some people do have questions about it. They're always like, oh, what's up with the holes on your face and you know, all of that. So when I was in what grade was I in? 9. So I started having really bad acne, and like in my family, every time I tell people what's wrong with me, like if there's something going on, I tell them, they think I'm just complaining. So no one paid attention to my skin, and then it got out of hand like really bad. So in grade 10, I started having these really, like, not just normal pimples, like they were like huge on my face. And one day, one of them like burst. This is so gross, but it was disgusting. Okay, before I come back to my skin, my neck, you guys can clearly see, it's like really dark. My neck is super dark. So I hate it when people tell me to match my foundation to my neck, because my neck is like really dark, like I said. So yeah, back to my story. It burst, and then that's when I was like, okay, I need to go see my family doctor. So I went and I told my family doctor, who's a bitch, by the way. Well, I left her now, but so, and then she was like, oh, okay, it was like an infection or something, so she's gonna send me to a dermatologist. Girl, I was so happy and over the moon, because I'm like, finally I get a specialist. Little did I know that like specialist appointments take months. Oh yeah, I saw the dermatologist 4 months later. So in the meantime, I had really bad anxiety, like going to school, I used to stay home all the time, like literally all the time. So I think that was when I started having really bad self-confidence. From that experience, I just hated myself. Like, so I remember like that's when I started, you know, looking into makeup and stuff. So clearly post makeup editing, and I just realized that I lied. I started wearing makeup in middle school, not high school. So just a little disclaimer. And then people were like, oh, I'm trying to be light skinned, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, whatever. So I saw the dermatologist. She, in the beginning, we were taking it so slow. Like I was like, girl, give me the drugs, you know, like I want my skin to feel like a newborn baby's butt like tomorrow, you know, like I want it. But then it took so long. So while she gave me some products, and I was on antibiotics with the dermatologist too. She actually recommended that I start taking like birth control pills because I was at stage 3, and stage 4 is like really bad, like really bad. So I needed birth control pills. I was like, nah, I don't want birth control pills because I heard stories. I was like, I don't want that. So I took my antibiotics like a good girl, you know. Nothing was happening, like I said. If you look at my face right now, like it's been, fuck, when was grade 10? 2015. It's been like 5 years now, and my skin has gotten much better. And it's not even because of the dermatologist, it's because of me. I did all the work. So I did my research, you know. The dermatologist helped me figure out my skin type. So I did the research. So like I was saying, I did the research, figured out what based off of what she said my skin type was. I did research to find out things that works for my skin type and stuff. So that was where I started with the whole skincare journey, if you guys didn't know. And there was a moment in my life where I wanted to be a dermatologist. So I was like really trying to study a lot about skin until I found out that I had to go to school for 12 years, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm trying to be rich now. See, is anybody trying to be like, I'm trying to be rich, but I don't want to work, and I don't want to marry like a rich person. I want to be like self-made, but like I want it to happen tomorrow. Like I just want to wake up with like $5 million in my bank account, you know, with like a Range Rover and a house and stuff. But you gotta put in work, and I'm like, no. I started with drugstore products, and they did nothing for me. I'm not saying that to like discourage people who are, you know, obviously on the skincare journey trying to use drugstore products. Like I said, I'm not trying to discourage people from using drugstore products, but it just didn't work for me as fast as I want. Like I want my skin to be like reborn the next day, like that fast, you know, like the next business day, you know. So me broke at that time. So that's what I did for the time being, you know. I was like healthy or whatever at that time. I was in fitness class. Your girl was like born again. Your girl was really putting in the overtime, you know, to make sure our skin comes out really nice. So when I started with my part-time job, I started working as a cashier at the shitty grocery store. And this girl there, she was like, she uses BoxyCharm, so I should try it. I think I was actually using Ipsy at that time. So she was like, yo, try BoxyCharm, it's really good, introduces you to the product. And I was like, girl, I'm broke, like, and I'm trying to be rich, so like I can't be spending like that, you know. So I was like, okay, let me give it a try, and then I did. And BoxyCharm introduced me to a lot of high-end products, like literally for the fraction of the price. That's why I still use BoxyCharm. So that's how I was able to really get into the skin stuff. Ooh, this concealer is nice. If you really want to use high-end skincare or beauty products, try BoxyCharm. Today, even though I have worked really hard on my skin, you can see marks from that traumatic time in grade 10. So I have really large pores, and hyperpigmentation is gone, honestly. Like I feel like it's much better. I'm gonna give you guys another reminder that I'm not a makeup artist, so I know I'm doing a lot of the things wrong, but who cares? I'm not going anywhere. I'm in my house. Even like this is different from the things that I would normally do. Skincare journey. With makeup, like I said, I'm not a makeup artist, but sometimes I do some looks that turn out okay and people love it, so I'm like, okay. It does encourage me to keep practicing, obviously, because I wouldn't be here doing this today. Alright guys, so the video happened to be way longer than I expected, so I've decided to do 2 parts. I'm gonna cut it right here, and then the next part will be posted maybe the weekend after. I'll see, and I'll post it. Yeah.